Dawn, I don't even know. Hopefully it is. Anyway, new game today. Aquarist. Aquarist? Game is a supplied by the um studio, I guess. Free code for me. We're gonna give it a go. What it's like. Probably very relaxing. Look at the fish. If you like fish, this is your game. Howdy, possible ban evader. And Steph 159 decided to show up today. How's it going? It's good. I had a whole week off because Stephanie didn't show up last time, and since she was not here, took a whole week off. I don't know. Let's try a new story. Well, I played some games. I just didn't do it on stream. Doing the YouTube stuff. Working on that, and yeah, I'm way over here now. Thought it was gonna be a transition. Cover up the camera. You almost probably thought I would be a new scene on TikTok. Yeah, I've never played this game before, so I don't know. Guess we do save one. pet fish before, Stephanie? Or are you saying yes to something else? Are you talking about your family or you, or do you ever have to feed it? Feed them? Might be more than one in tank, I guess. That's hard to read because the writing is overlapping there. Press the view button. Buy a shovel and some soil. You know, my dad gave me an aquarium and he didn't give me no shovel and soil. We lost subs when started posting again. I think a lot forgot. And they're like, what's this? Did they just have one fish? That's it? Like, what kind of fish was it? What color was it? Do I buy a shovel? Buy some clams? Daily quizzes. Must not have meant a lot to you if you don't even remember what it was. How many different fish could there be? Stephanie probably flushed it down the toilet, eh? This fish, I hate them. Oh, I can move my stick. Never had a fish. You know, I'll tell you the story of how I first got fish. So in my small town I lived in, they had like a thing called Derby Days, where there's demolition derby, and they'd have like you know the, I don't know if you know, but I mean, at least in Canada they have like these small traveling amusement things, you know, with the carnies. They would set up the different tilt-a-whirl and whatever, Ferris wheels, you know, that kind of stuff. And fair games, you know, where you throw the coins or whatever, the rings, all that kind of stuff. And they would, anyway, they'd have this thing, this event. And before it started, they'd have like a helicopter ping pong ball drop for all the kids. And then basically what happened was they'd have prizes on the ping pong ball. So the helicopter would fly above the field and drop a bunch of ping pong balls down. And I got ping pong ball with 4 free fish. They're just feeder fish from the local pet store. So we went there and bought an aquarium and got the fish. And like they pretty much died right away. So then my dad went and he bought a bunch of more fish, like the little you know, white ones, fantails, the little ones with the big bulgy eyes, and different kinds of fish, and that started having fish for a while. So I give the first, no, they're just feeder fish. I don't remember if I named them or not. I was little, but they died pretty quickly, like, you know, like the next day or next 2 days. And then I think my dad felt bad, and then he went and bought some more fish, and we had fish for quite a while. And you know, the filters and all that stuff, you know. But the origin of it was the ping pong ball drop, and that was it. Let's new guy nicknamed Fish. Um, but yeah, I don't remember ever naming any of the fish. One time there was a time where we put too many fish in the aquarium and they started attacking each other because apparently they only have, they don't like having not enough room. It seemed like there was enough room, but I guess the fish felt otherwise. So there's some fish that were all like wounded up till till they got down to a certain level. Like they'd have their tail half ripped off and eyeball hanging out. So don't put too many fish in the aquarium. Stephanie doesn't remember when she was 5. I remember when I was 5. Those weren't like I've had other fish since then. Like I had like a 700-gallon aquarium one time, and the fish grow really big when in there, and but yeah, my mom hated cleaning the tank. Oh, I thought you meant that you were 5. And you mean your foster nephew was 5. It was probably a better excuse when you were 5 that you wouldn't remember. I mean, there's goldfish and then there's other kinds of fish. Um, but yeah, there was some fish. I had like goldfish because I had an outdoor pond, and then in the winter I went to take them in, but I didn't want to bother putting them back in the outdoor pond. So giant aquarium full of fish, and eventually sold that. Heard bunnies are okay, but not as loving and or useful as cats, since cats can hunt mice. I heard bunnies are kind of a pain. Thank you for subbing, gifting subbing. But how many friends do you hang out with? I thought you said you're not going to leave the house till next year. Don't know how to take care of a fish? You know, you're on the world's biggest information source right now. You know, I don't know if you realize that, but there's more than streams. There's even streamers that tell you how to take care of fish, but you know, you're one video away from knowing how to take care of a fish. You know what you do? You make sure you feed them. Not too much, just a little pinch. You know, assuming you don't have a lot of fish. And you know, once in a while you change their water. Hang out with 4 people. 25 plus there? Holy crap. Turtles, I don't know. Turtles are kind of like a pet too. I mean, you know, if you don't like fish, turtle, it's kind of the same idea, but I don't know what the heck you feed a turtle. You know, you can play this game and you can know how to make fish or take care of fish, probably. I think they just kind of sit around mostly, to be honest. They're kind of probably more like a fish. You're not talking about a tortoise here, you know. You know, and those tortoises, you gotta make arrangements, because I mean they're gonna outlive you. There's like one tortoise from like 1901 around or something like that. Filling out. That outlives. It's not. I don't know if it's good that, because then somebody takes care of it, and you never know what's gonna happen to it. This thing say, can't even read it. pH booster. pH something. Salt. Does that say net? Paper. No dirt there. I have a Stream Deck. I haven't really updated that thing in a long time. Probably a bunch of things that don't even go anywhere anymore. Or not go anywhere, but probably probably are out of stock by now, I imagine. That's a bigger Stream Deck than that, but the other one I'm kind of lazy and I don't like reaching that far. Doggo's getting so old. Oh, he doesn't like walking every day. I think you should slowly finish your aquarium. I am definitely slowly finishing it. The slowly is the name of the game here. This is where you buy plants, seaweed. A lot of seaweed, I guess. Jelly belly. There's a jelly belly ring. I think I just put that up for fun. I've gotten one item from it though. Way back on Mixer, somebody bought a little box thing that converts, like you can plug in the old RCA cables from older consoles into it, and it converts it to HDMI, so I could stream older consoles, not like the old ones, like not the coax ones, but the other ones. Well, there's a category changer here. That's where the dang dirt is. Oil bag. $55 for dirt? What is this? Home Depot? Yeah, this one. Well, that's soil too. Gonna scare Stephanie off of getting fish. But yeah, I mean, Stephanie, there's some rewarding things to taking care of a pet, you know. Like you actually have real responsibility. You know, you got to make sure that it doesn't die on you. You know, you give it its dinner. Pick up the new soil. Where is it? Oh, it's over here. I don't know why we had it on its side. I guess it's just really high quality dirt, eh? Looks like we've already put the water in it. That's why I'm not good at looking after. Well, you know, if you kill it, you can always buy another one. intentionally, so you know. But I always forget that the stick controls the aquarium thing. Where the rock is? You smell the rock? You know, and that's the thing, you know, even in streaming too, you know, like there's a lot of streamers that do that way fake BS stuff. And people eat it up. They think it's real. Like all those videos you see online, you know, for example, you ever see the videos where they're in an airplane and they're, you know, having some sort of confrontation, that kind of stuff. You know, and then if you listen, there's not a sound. Not a single sound of an airplane. You know, it's not real. No sound. Because even when you're loading into an airplane, it's not quiet particularly. You know, the only time I've ever seen a quiet airplane is I went on I can't remember where I was going. Maybe flying to Calgary, actually. But there was some sort of technical issue that they had, you know, before they left the airport or whatever. And they had to restart the plane. Like, you know, like power it off and power it back on. Because, you know, that's how you fix things. And that was dead quiet. Like, that was weirdly quiet. Because there's always so much noise in an airplane. So anyway, there's that. It's not it's not super friendly too, because this writing is the smallest writing I've ever seen, man. Like, look at that. Like, you know, they picked the smallest font. I wonder if I can turn the font up a bit. The other font's okay. What are we looking for? Oh yeah, rock. Rock, no, that's salt. There's where the fish. This should be played in PC. I mean, you know, you can play it on PC, probably. Probably a PC version. I just got the code for the Xbox version, so I'm playing the Xbox version. The company supplied me with the code because, you know, they want people to see their game. Right one. This thing is glowing right here, so probably what I need. Oh, here we go. I want to rock. I want to rock. $10 a rock. Expensive rock, man. I would have just went outside. This is like well, no, I'm not getting paid, man. I don't get paid nothing. It's a free code. That was it. They gave me a free code in exchange for me playing it on stream. And actually, when you see it, it says you have the option of playing it on the stream. You know, like a review copy kind of thing. They did it for a paid advertisement, sort of. You know, it's a promotion of sorts. You know, you're a independent game maker. You know, you'd probably want, you know, some visibility for your product, right? Because maybe somebody might become interested in it. Like Stephanie, if she ever want. Who said I do modding for responsibility? I don't know. You said it makes you feel important before. And that's kind of because there's responsibility. So you didn't say it specifically, but you implied it. It gives you something to do that you're responsible for. You're responsible for keeping the baddies out. Independent. Well, there you go. Why would you be independent? Why would it make you feel independent? Because it gives you responsibility. Same with a fish. It would make you feel independent because you'd be the one taking care of it and responsible for taking care of it. You visit it, you talk to it, maybe. I don't know. Talk to fish. I don't know if you can. Hey, fishy fish, food time. And then the fish will happily come up to the top looking for the food pellets that you're dropping in there. You'd make sure that, you clean the aquarium once in a while so that, it doesn't die in its own poop. Nothing to make you feel more independent than that, man. That's why a lot of kids get that, as their first pet. It gives them some. Looks like a turd from Ark. Left trigger. You're glad you're not the type of streamer who wants to get paid for sponsorships. There's some who won't advertise a game because Pressed the wrong button, picked it up. Raise it up to 19 degrees. Gotta buy some plants too, I guess. What do we got there? We got that plant. These ones look pretty typical of fish tanks. Come in a bag.
You are our guest.
Welcome. Thank you for following Albertris. Move this item. We're going to buy the rocks to look natural. In the middle be fine. There. Have to do anything with it? It likes a warmer tank too. I should buy a fish. One more fish too, eh? Need a light in here so I can see the dang things. The temperature's still really low. I think I gotta turn it up some more. Maybe that's in Fahrenheit. Alexa, what is 35 Fahrenheit in Celsius?
35 degrees.
35 is as hot as it gets, so we'll try that, I guess. Oh, it wasn't enabled. That's the problem. Maybe we'll try 20 with it enabled. Be a bit more, eh? Does it heat up right away? I don't know. There we go. Now that one's within parameter. These fish hate it though. Make sure we click on one. On the high end of the temperature. Everyone's happy. Well, the temperature, they're a little bit unhappy with the temperature now. Try 20 for the temperature. Although, you know, honestly, I don't think a goldfish would care if it's too warm like that. Okay, so plants, we got still not enough plants. It's okay for the plants. I like the bubbles. This mouse is kind of tough because fish are moving all the time, right? There, we finally got one. Temperature's okay, plants is low. We add another fish. Guess I can't add any more fish because these are locked. That up there is salt water. Buy another plant, I guess, for now. Looks like a good spot as any. Did I make the parameters correct yet? That one's happy. Who's every? Oh, the hunger. I gotta feed the fish. Pick up this one. There you go. Buy a scraper to remove unwanted background. But I like the background. It's only $10. Done with the rock? Pick up a lamp. Maybe we'll be able to see the fish now. $60. Oh crap, that took my background off. But probably because I was holding the scraper, eh? Guess I can't pick that up. He can change his colors. Alright, I can see the dang fish now. Hey kid, do you notice something here? This is why you're the #1 talker. And Stephanie's not even in the top 3. Don't mind my decorations though. And the garbage can. There we go. Look at that. Everyone seems happy. They're huge already. I wonder if they eat rocks constantly like my fish did. Hey, look, it's my creepy looking dad. Well done, son. Your first aquarium is ready. Time to face the real challenge. I have problems with my living room aquarium. Will you take care of it? Of course, I will give you money to buy the necessary things, and you'll earn your first salary. Sounds like a good offer? Level 2. Hey, there's Steph with the bit. That's not the same as talking, you know. I'd rather have you talk. If I can click the guitar. I put my background back on. I want to background back on. Mean. Why I would rather have you talk? Because talking is more valuable than a penny. I think I had done something wrong and all the fish died and then the algae appeared. All right, we're done scooping up dead fish. Now it's time to buy SpongeBob. Hey, there's a SpongeBob joke right there. Where is Patrick? Dang, I'm a pro at this, eh? I think I'm still inside the tank here. I'm not really sure how to take this out of the tank. I got that one out of the tank. Dad, did you see his hot mom? Hey, look at her. Stephanie, instead of talking, she gave me a bit. I said, I'd rather have you talk than giving me a penny. Then she stopped talking again. What kind of streamer she hangs out where, she thinks that paying a bit is better than talking. I took a whole week off there. She can find time. Use the shovel. Pull out the used soil. There's nothing wrong with soil. You can wash soil. You don't know who you mean? Look up Omegle guy sometime. And then you'll know what I mean. I don't remember where my bedroom is where I had that shovel. What's my fish doing? He only has like a mustache. And that's it. I don't think he even has hair on the side. And then he basically scares people. Got soil upstairs I could have used, I guess, but no, his name. He has a name. Can't remember his name though. More soil choices now. This one seems good. Did it on internet pics? Yeah, that guy on the left. I didn't know that was his name. I thought it was Dave something. Not gonna lie, it does look like the dad now. What do you think, Stephanie? You know, it kind of feels like we're inconveniencing Stephanie here by talking to her, but I just want to get her involved. Need the bucket again. What do you think of this game? Where do we get the lamps? Did you try it yet? You know, if you don't put an aquarium lid on, they can jump out. How do they jump out? They swim up and they jump. I've had that happen. And then if you don't notice it, then they die. You know, like how you see whales on TV, they jump. Oh, I said if you don't put a lid. A lot of times the lights are actually in the lids. So it says I gotta put a background on it. I think there's more fish in there. They must have breeded again. They got a big TV in here. Not sure about the mom. She hasn't blinked in a while. Well, there you go. You can make some money. Make a game like this. I think half of it is you got to know about aquariums, I think. But, you know. We probably could use more water in there, to be honest. Put a blue Regal Tang in there. Well, I'll know if we have to adjust. Temperature's right. Needs more plants and decorations and stuff, but we need some plants and we got to get like 10 pieces or 9 pieces of coral. All right. Have a good night or day or whatever. We got 5 now. Six. Seven. Eight. Goodbye. No cursing. 9. One more. There we go. We got the coral. Now we need some water plants. Which plant do you like the most here? Out of the way, Dad. Man, I thought I bought more plants. Need 3 more, I guess. The plant laying around, I don't know where it is. Well, crap. Dang cat. Now it'd be easier if I could climb the stairs. These fish even alive? Poor last fish. Well, it's off of the kitchen sink. Hey, man. That wouldn't survive that. I pick up these plants. Seashells. A bucket, I guess. '18 to '24. 24 to '29. All right, so we got a couple more water plants. Hey, Birdie. You ever do any fish? A rock. Wooden decoration. $45. Expensive wood. Got an ear infection. That sucks. I like House Flipper in some ways, eh? Gotta get all the pH levels. Put it on the end there, but I can't really read. House Fisher. All right, so I put my net downstairs because I have the fish in the sink. Don't do that temperaturizing them. You ever have fish as a pet? Never had angelfish. There we go. Status. You happy? No one's unhappy with the fish amount, but other angelfish, I guess. Get that, very nice. Background's your favorite. That one? $3. Crapola. Achievement! Oh my aquarium looks beautiful. Thank you so much. You are wonderful. You deserve an appropriate reward for this. Here's the money for your work. You really are a great aquarist. Dad is waiting for you. I think he has a special surprise. Go talk to him. Thanks for helping with my aquarium. Alright, you get to keep the crap. Oh, there's my dad. Hi, son. I can see you did well. Another money earned. I have a little surprise for you. In the future, when you grow up, you'll be able to arrange your first aquarium shop in the basement under our house. There's enough space for several aquariums. There's only one problem. There's a big mess there. I haven't cleaned there in a long time. If you decide you're finished here, come with me and we'll come back home. Several years later, achievement! Son, you've finally grown up to take your passion seriously and open your first store. Here is your basement. It will take a lot of effort to clean it up, but you can do it. Fortunately, electricity stopped working. Seems to me that one fuse is missing and the fuse box. Fix it and we'll be able to see how your new place looks like. Before I forget, here's some money to get you started. There we go. Time for bed. Hopefully I didn't just start the whole game over. Nope, we're good. There you go. We've grown up. Well, have a good night.